Hey everyone, I'm Phil and this is Everything Spicy. How we doing this evening? It's Tuesday night, man. Taco Tuesday. Who had tacos today? I had tacos today. Anybody else have tacos today? I had tacos today. Let's start by saying hi to everybody, shall we? Kimberly Ferris first in the door. What's up, Kimberly Ferris? Good to see you. We got Chaucer from Foxit Outdoors. Donald Morris, my member. Donald Morris, how you doing? My elite chili head. Jonathan Ray Sims, what's up, Jonathan? How you doing? Maybe you're still around. I don't know. That was about a half hour ago. Crazy Ann's in the chat. How you doing, Crazy Ann? Crazy Ann reminding everybody, share it out, give it the thumbs up, social media, all those good things. The analytics, love that stuff. Our dear friend Carolyn Kinnard is here. What's up, Carolyn Kinnard? Scott Kovacs here. What's up, Scotty? How you doing, man? Beam me up, Scotty. No intelligent life form here. Killdeer Survival, another member of the channel. What's up, Killdeer? Good to see you in here, brother. Good to see you in here. We're going down the list here. Oh, let's see, Teresa. What's up, girl? Another member of the channel. How you doing, Teresa? Good to see you, girl. Oh, let's see. We got everybody covered. So how we doing, man? Taco Tuesday. It's all over. So if you didn't get your tacos, it's too late. What's up, CDA Gamer? How you doing, man? Good to see you. If you didn't get your tacos, it's too late. No tacos. Tacos are cut off. So even if you're on the West Coast, if you haven't got your tacos yet, your tacos are cut off. You cannot have any tacos now. It's too late. So if you missed it, that was your window of opportunity for tacos. So I'm just trying to bring us up on the phone here so I can see us in real time, you know. Oh, so yeah, work today. How many of you? Who's all back to work, right? Yo, it's your boy Leo. What's up, Leo? How you been doing, man? Good to see you. I mean, how many of you guys are all back to work full time? Now I'm back to work 5 days a week, which is what I was doing, but less hours. So how are we doing there? Well, of course we know Teresa. Teresa been at work full time and a half. They've been working her like a dog. I'm still happy, so happy with my new ride. Oh man, your new ride looks sweet, Killdeer. I don't care if it is, you know, a little bit of a 4-speed or whatever someone else said it was. Your motorcycle looks sweet, bro. So, you know, be happy. Never stopped working. Never I was out. Never stopped working. Abba, you miss. Oops, stopped. Yeah, last night we had a little Abba Blum dessert. We ate 4 ounces of his crazy Carolina Reaper fudge, his Satan's fudge. We had some of that last night, and then on top of the fudge, we went ahead and did the Death Nut Challenge on top of that. Holy mackerel. So I went to bed. You know, I tried to, I did a little Pepto after everything was done. Thought, you know, I don't need to eat anything. I can go to bed. I'll be just fine. I go to bed and, you know, I don't want to put that extra food in my system at night if I don't have to. And, of course, you know, an hour later, you feel a little rumbly in the tumbly, things like that. You kind of woke me up. So about every half hour, 45 minutes, I got up and got a glass of milk, but I didn't want anything that was going to, have to be digested. So we made it through the night with a little rumbly in the tumbly. So next time we'll plan a little bit better, like we always should, right? Right. So what's up, beautiful dog? Good to see you in here. So, and what I was kind of determining yesterday when we sat here and did that, you know, that 4 ounces was probably going to be equivalent to about maybe 10 of the White Lightning bars, right? Roughly, you know, heat wise, it's going to be in the same ballpark. Maybe what Abba sent me is hotter. Maybe what the White Lightning, I don't know. We'll see. We will see on June 1st, because what we did with everybody that donated last night, a little bit of my money, we made sure with what's coming in and what I ordered that we will at least have 23 White Lightnings from Fuego Spice Company here on June 1st. If for some reason, you should have had a snack mix with it up, right? If for some reason, if for rare reason, which means it would have to take like 2 weeks for it to get here. If for some reason June 1st it does not show, it is shown up by then, I will reschedule for a day later. And I will reschedule a day later every day until it's here. But it should all be here without a doubt. Actually, I just got a thing right here from Fuego. Said, hey, you shipped it. So what I ordered last night. So every one of you guys that helped last night, we got with a shipment that was placed last night of 6 boxes. Shipment is on the way. So that's got plenty of time to get to me. Prince of Darkness, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, some snack mix. I didn't see. See, I wasn't paying attention there, was I? There you is. You should have had some. You know, that snack mix is so good, Abba. That stuff was already gone, dude. That was that. I had that snack mix gone in less than a week. So, but that stuff's good too. If you guys are doing the whole, not Atkins diet, the whole keto diet, Abba Blum from Blum Local has got some great snack mix. Carolina Reaper. He's got some other stuff that's a little bit milder for you. So, Prince of Darkness with a super sticker. What's up, Prince of Darkness? Good to see you. Thank you for the support again. Nathaniel Lee is here. What's up? Let's get. We did change the name on a lot of things. I got to get the other thing over here changed for you there, or Prince of Darkness. I don't know. We got to dance tonight. I don't have any girls. I don't have any music. I don't have any ladies here watching. I don't know if anybody's enjoying seeing the fat guy up here dance. I don't know. But I do appreciate it. Thank you. Support to the channel is always appreciated. Some tremendous support that we got last night. And, of course, all that went to help feed families, feed people, meals that where people would otherwise, yes, habanero mix also, would otherwise not eat. So, fantastic. So, there's Ann. Shake it. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? I feel like chopped liver. Chopped liver? Who's chopped liver? Oh, shit. Well, thank you, Teresa. All right, so I see I have my support, even though it comes on a 20-second delay. I see I've got the ladies' support in the room, so I appreciate it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring up my buddy. Oh, I got another thing I can do. Hold on, let me bring up my buddy. He's waiting down in the basement. I'm not going to leave him down there all night long, just a little while. We'll bring him up here. Sty North, what's up, Sty?
I was down there going, yeah, okay, yeah, you know what? You don't have to.
What's up,
good to see you, Phil. Good to see everybody out in the chat.
So I thought that in order to be fair here to Sty, right? So yesterday we came up with the little twerking dude, right? If you weren't here yesterday, we had Sty North. The little twerking dude has got Sty North's heads on it right now, right? We got the original, and then we got the Sty North version.
I gotta be careful because I don't ever know where he's gonna jump out of the woods, you know.
Right. So what I did do before this stream started is I came up with another version. Now this version is not Sty North, so I figured it only fair that I give myself equal airtime. Maybe this can replace getting up for super chats.
Oh, there you go.
Look at the moves on that guy.
I had a gut feeling you were related to Farley somehow.
I think only our Taylor are we is how we're related. So
there you go. There you go. Yeah. Only their Taylor knows.
Oh, yeah. If I had thought it out a little bit better, and I'd have probably just tried to fill my face in on his face and taken a bunch of different pictures to go along with it, so each one will have a little bit different emotion on it. We'll work on that a little bit down the road, but yeah,
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I hope you didn't take me wrong on the Sty twerker. I just get there.
Of course not. Of course not.
You know, it's just that I like seeing those here.
Yeah.
You know, not all over the world. I like seeing them here because I expect them here.
Yeah, they pop up somewhere else. You'll be like, where the hell did you get that? Right?
Oh, look at Ann wants you to do it real. Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, Abba, thanks for coming in tonight. If you guys have, again, Blum Loco, check out blumloco.com for all your chocolate, spicy chocolate, all your needs. There you go.
Yeah.
Bye, Abba.
Awesome products they have over there.
So, I was thinking, at first I had no topic. My topic was that I had no topic, right? So I thought, what can I say that, in the description of the video and everything else? And then I came up with a topic. I was thinking, you know what? Early on when I first started my channel and started doing live streams, I had like a question and answer thing for people. You're right. There were questions that people wanted to know about myself, maybe. There were things that people wanted to know about spicy challenges, peppers, things like that. Maybe stuff that they wouldn't normally ask when we're up here horsing around and completely off any kind of sensible topic out there, which we'll get to at some point tonight, I'm sure.
Oh, you sure you?
Well, that's what this is about, isn't it? What's up, E-Waste Mike? How are you?
It's inevitable, but yeah, you try to stay on topic before it gets there.
E-Waste Mike must be drinking already tonight. He called us gentlemen, so put the bottle down and step away.
That's yeah. You've had enough.
You've had enough, Mike. Come on. So I thought, if any of you guys have had any questions, I also want to make this, since Mike's in there too. Again, Mike, if you ever want to come up here and talk about your experience, I am more than willing to put you up here and let you talk about it. I know the other day you said you weren't ready, which is completely fine. Some people are just like that, and I completely understand that. I respect your privacy whatsoever. No, just tired. Didn't know what I'm doing or saying. I'm like that sometimes. It's usually when I'm on live. Don't know what I'm doing.
I got so much video work I did today that I got to cut a bunch of it out because I didn't know what the heck I was saying.
What's up, Native Grammy? It's hard when you're making a video because you sit here on these videos and you talk about this and you talk about that, and to me, what I'm saying is important. But what I'm saying is important to the people watching me, right?
Yeah.
Maybe what I'm doing, is
did I say it in a way that they comprehended it the way I meant?
Right.
There's times I stop and second guess myself and I go, oh, I don't know if they're gonna get what I was saying there,
Right.
And then you go back and make a retake and retake and retake. I had one video today that I had, hey folks, hey, and then you stall. 10 seconds go by. Hey, how are you, folks? That ain't right. And I must have had about 8 of those in a row. And finally I just said, oh, the hell with it. I'm just gonna don't think about it. So I pictured all you folks out there behind my camera. I just pictured you folks that talk to you. It makes it easier.
Yeah, when I was doing this, and I wasn't doing like the little intros and stuff, I'd be like, "Hey, everyone, I'm Phil, and this is." I would screw it up. I mean, I've done like my ones where I do it out in my truck and whatnot, and it wasn't so much screwing it up as I just don't like it. I wasn't smiling enough. I wasn't happy enough. I wasn't. Here's someone else been drinking. What's up, Warrior for Christ? He called us gentlemen too. Thank you, Warrior for Christ. Good to see you.
Twice in one night. Oh my gosh.
And we did say hi to Native Grammy, right? We did say hi to Native Grammy.
I tried. Yeah.
Okay. Deanna Rose Gabiano, what's up? How are you? Doing? So yeah, I mean, I can go back and show you videos where I did, just, hey, I'm Phil. This is everything's fine. And I've done it 5, 6, 7 times because this wasn't right or that wasn't right. Just something about it that I didn't like. I mean, when I'm live, I can't do anything about it, right?
Right. Well, it makes me mad when sometimes on live it comes out better than when I'm actually trying to do a video.
I know the difference between a joke and crazy. So yeah, I mean, I know, I try to take what I do with my videos, at least my introductories and things, seriously.
Mhm.
So here's what I did too. If anybody noticed, I don't know if you noticed, I put a video out the day after I did my top 10 hottest. My top 10 hottest did not do well based off of the amount of work and stuff that I put into it. I'm very, very disappointed in the fact that it didn't do well. And I don't blame anybody but myself. I don't know if it's a thumbnail. The title said, it was like very good on the Two Buddy thing. I was very disappointed in the whole thing. So it's got to be, I got a feeling, I don't know. Here's what I did. If you look at the following day, I posted a video, something about Harley Davidson. There's a guy standing in front of two semi-trailers. And I used the same title. So this video, this thumbnail and this title was number 16 on trending. Okay. Number 16 on trending. I didn't want to go for number 1. I wanted to go for something that, so it was number 16 on trending. Now, since I posted that on Monday, today is Tuesday, it's been 36 hours. It's only got 156 views, but it's got more views than the video I put all this work on. All right. So what part of that is what obviously is when his people, he has like a million or whatever people. I forget how many people this guy's got, but his people go in, they see it right away. They share it right away. And then that helps the thumbnail and the title then helps to trigger these things. I think it's just so hard as a small YouTuber, someone less than 10,000, even someone less than 100,000 subscribers, just a thumbnail and a title alone
isn't going to do it.
Doesn't do it because that was a title and a thumbnail. That's a title and a thumbnail. And right now that video's got 160, 170 views in 36 hours, where for him, it had 500,000 views in the 24-hour period.
Right.
So if someone is searching that there'd be two things. I'm right there.
I think too, it depends too if it catches the attention of somebody that's got a huge following out in a different platform like Instagram or Reddit or the other platforms, and then they share it out, and they always get 1,000 or more people that look right away at whatever they put up, and they shared you up, and their name was attached to that share, and all of a sudden those people just rush to your video because that person that they think is, the best in the world said, "Hey, I want you to watch this." But and I've seen people go to big channels and say, "Hey, would you share mine out, or would you support me in a sense and just kind of shout me out?" And it did no good.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, this game is just so difficult to figure out. And I really think it's, if you hit the 10,000 mark, I think a person can calm down a little and try tweaking and twerking little things. But twerking, I mean, your twerking should really be drawn in.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem.
I don't think so. I mean, I see some weird crap out on YouTube and it's got millions of views, and I'm like, who's watching this stuff? And yeah, it's crazy. Hey, hungry for heat.
Yo, spicy Phil. What I want to know about spicy foods is, will it ever stop hurting if I eat it long enough? Well, I mean, you would know better than I would. You've been doing this much longer than I have. I will tell you. Johnny Scoville did something recently where he got himself ready for 10 tubes of terror. Now, nobody should ever be able to eat 10 tubes of terror. Nobody. That's insanity.
It is.
But he built a tolerance over like a 1 month period of time where he was doing stuff daily, 2, 3, 4 times a day. And he was building that tolerance up in his body where his body was able to handle it. But it's still at the end of the day, you do enough, it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt. And again, it took him to get to 10 tubes before you saw at the very end where he was feeling the pain of having eaten 10 tubes. So no pain. Yeah, you can get to a point where you were building your tolerance level every single day, and you get to a point where you can do a tube of terror or two and have no pain. But you got to keep that tolerance up. I will tell you, my tolerance was at its highest at the end of last summer when I was doing reapers and things every single day. I hope it will never stop hurting. Well, see, that's also a warning for your body, right? When there's a warning there, that's a warning signal for your body. The pain, that's all warning for you. That's, so what's up, William Simpson? How you doing? Pain is good. Pain tells you that you're pushing yourself to your limits, whether it's pain in muscles, it's pain from cramps or pain in a lot of things. It's letting you know, it's a warning. So what do you think about mustard? Isn't it weird? Not weird. All right, Jake. Oh, yep. Yep. So yeah, that's kind of my thing. If you could sit there and build your tolerance on a daily basis, and I'll get back there again because it's in the mail now. I have got a box from Townsend Chili and Spice of super hot peppers coming my way. So I'm going to get back in the point where I'm eating fresh pods every single day. I'm going to be on here. Whether it's on here, it's on Stye's channel, it's at work, whatever. I'm going to be eating fresh pods every day, and that helps to build up that tolerance level so that things that hurt now will hurt less down the road. So,
yeah, last summer, I would say by midsummer, you were eating every one of my streams. You'd come visit, you'd be popping reapers, one or two, or some other hot stuff. Love you too, girl. Love you so much. But you were eating them like I looked at it as, he eats them like popcorn now. But months before that, you weren't. You would do some every once in a while. But towards midsummer or so, you got so that it seemed like every time you were alive, you were popping a pepper in your mouth or doing something. And but that did not protect you in a couple of challenges. You still got the cramps and but your tolerance for the heat had greatly increased your stamina as far as dealing with the heat. Yeah. Hey, Hungry for Heat and Scott and Donald and everybody out there.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about it last night. I was surprised that after the 21 Carolina Reapers that I did, that I was actually able, once I got that pain level in my mouth down, I was able to sit there all night long, sip a little water, sip a little milk. I had a little ice cream, but I was able to do that like all night long, and actually went to bed around 10 or 11 o'clock that night, feeling pretty good, thinking, hey, maybe, my body's going to be able to digest this and I'll be okay. What's up, Jeep Hard Life? But again, a couple hours later, it woke me up. I dealt with about, 45 minutes or an hour's worth of cramps in the middle of the night from 21 Reapers, which, only goes, you should. And at the end of the day, I think those 21 Reapers hit that point in my body where they had to go from the small to the large intestine. And I think that was what it was getting through at that point. And that's why I was feeling the pain I was feeling. So what's up, Arcade?
If I can, Phil, I don't know. I might be totally wrong, but last year, I did some of the easier challenges. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a lot of folks, I see them in the audience quite often saying, where should I start? What should I try? What should I do? Now, if you recall, a lot of mine, after my first couple, which were pretty mild, after my first couple, you were there typically when I did mine. You were there supporting me when I took that next step up. Have you ever considered offering that out to audience members that if they want to try a challenge and try to work themselves up to a point where they can like hunt for heat the way they've been working their way up? I think a lot of folks would love to sit on a panel with you, their first try on something, because you can be funny about it, but you're understanding too. You know exactly, you have been there, and you know exactly what they're going to go through and what they should expect. And I know that helped me a lot. It helped me a lot. It really did.
And I've had some people up on the panel, as you know, when we did the Toe of Satan, I was up here with Laura Leah. I was up here with Dojo. Of course, I had Pilo and Sherry up here with me.
Yeah, there were a couple of newbies in the group, and there were some aces in the group. So it was a nice mix. I really liked that, and it got a lot of good views. People liked it.
And even the hunt for heat. I love what they do. So I kind of felt like I was taking them under my wing by bringing them up on a bigger panel or a bigger, more exposed panel, so more people could see them. Because I was excited for the fact that it's a father daughter, mother's doing the video. I was excited for them, so that's why I wanted to see their channel grow, and that's why I kind of felt like if I could bring them up here and whatnot, give them more exposure, that would help them grow quicker and get through the initial pangs that I had, because I had a lot of initial pangs. What's up, bud? What's up, Nick? How you doing? What's up, Rock Drones? Mike's World.
Yeah, it was meeting the Hunt for Heat family through you, Phil, was awesome. I mean, I don't think I would have found them otherwise. And now that they pulled their socks up and they're ready to start marching on their own. And yeah, I think of people that would, and that's the thing is not everybody out there wants their channel to be a big booming channel or anything, but they want to share their experiences. But I think they're afraid to. I've run into a lot of people that wouldn't do bushcrafting things and stuff on YouTube. They wouldn't video. They had one video on their channel. Now they got 35, 40 videos because I told them your one little video that was 3 minutes long was great. Go out and make 2 more. Then after they made those, I told them go out and make 5 more. And they're not trying to be a big channel, but now they've got a good following, 300-400 people or so. And they thought they were happy with just 10 followers. And all of a sudden they're going, wow, this is actually fun. I can do this as a hobby and have fun. I don't just have to be a watcher, Well,
and here's the thing too, I would let the Hunt for Heat post every single video they want to. And I'm telling them right now, in case they didn't already know, you can post every single video that you make in my Everything Spicy Facebook thing. You can post them all in there, I mean, that is what that is for, and if you're allowed to, and I think we're allowed to, chasing the heat, the YouTube or the Facebook chasing the heat, you could put your stuff in there too. You're exposing yourself to a bigger audience, and people are in that community are going to come check you out. Now, what you do beyond that community is a different story. Because again, I started off in that community. I started off just in that community, and I grew to a certain point. And that's where I felt like I had to get out, and I watched another channel that was doing the same thing I was doing, but then started networking with channels that weren't hot and spicy channels.
Right.
That allowed me to grow beyond just the parameters of, because at the end of the day, I admire Johnny Scoville and everything that he does. But if he did things a little differently, intros, exits, and maybe he could take that 60-some thousand channel. He should be to me, should be a 200, 300,000 subscriber channel.
Right.
You know, but
Yep.
he's going to do things his way, which is fine. He's going to do things his way. And if he does not grow doing things his way, he's okay with that.
Right. See,
I know he would like to be bigger.
Right. See,
Yeah,
and that's
I
one
really
thing
like
I like about Johnny too, is this because that's the way I feel. I'd love to see my channel get huge. I'd love to see it get huge. Does it have to? No, because I enjoy what I do. I just enjoy it. And would I like some frosting on my cake? Sure. I'm human, just like anybody else. Yeah. My issue is time to make bids and do everything broken down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
tough.
life, Chief.
It's tough.
You got to deal with life along with everything else. What's up, Bradley? How you doing? Hunting for heat. Yeah, if it wasn't for Phil, we would never found out about Holy Ghost Peppers or the Crude Brothers. See, and I hardly even watch the Crude Brothers anymore. But the Crude Brothers, because they're a father-son team, that is a great example of what a chemistry. See, my thing is with my standalone videos, 9 times out of 10, I am me. I'm not me with someone else. I don't have a son doing. My son and kids have done videos with me in the past, and they've left me to do things on my own because they're all afraid of anything I do anymore. What's up, Newfoundlander Ingalls family?
They're afraid that it means that their tonsils are going to be fried.
Oh, and Bradley, yes, I did see with that. I have family that's out that direction where that dam failed in the middle of Michigan, and it's going to get towards another dam towards Midland, Michigan, where Dow Chemical is, and that could be a problem. So, but what's up, Barrel Boy Woods? How you doing? But got off track there for a little bit. Oh gosh, what am I thinking? Where were we? If I started talking about the dam, we were talking about just your channel in general. Again, to me, I enjoy the people that are here. I enjoy what we do. I would, there's some gratification in making a video, editing a video, and seeing more people see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
To it.
And it is kind of disconcerting when you do something and you put a lot of work into it and it doesn't go beyond your immediate family. Matter of fact, this one hardly even stayed within the immediate family. I mean, I've only got like 110 views on it, which again, it's fine. It's my fault. I take complete responsibility for anything I put out there that I am not doing something right to trigger the analytics, to trigger YouTube to share it, to trigger you guys to share it. Because I don't expect anybody to share anything they don't want to share. Your responsibility is not to come in here and help promote me. You should want to, if I put good quality content, what you believe is good quality content out there, is something that, if I'm going through my phone and I see something that's funny, I stop my wife, what she's doing right then and there, and says, you got to see this. Well, that's what I should be doing for my family members. And again, that's, but I also want to be kind of true to myself too. So I don't know if anyone who wouldn't love to go viral and take off, but it's too fast. They don't know how to maintain it either. Well, that's true too. I mean, part of it is just getting more people. When more people see your stuff, you get more shares. It all goes along with it. Nicholas Green is a great YouTuber. Okay. But he did go from 70 subs to a couple 100,000 subs on one video, on one thing. Now he does a fantastic, so don't get me wrong, but he was able to, with one real big video, was able to do that. And he's a freak of nature with that. Because again,
he's one that he very clearly, he makes it clear that he had an individual that shared it on Reddit and it went viral on Reddit. Then those people jumped over to the YouTube side and watched it all on YouTube. And it was a freak thing. It was not. He's rewatched his own video 1,000 times. I watched it so many times to try to figure out what was done right. And it really does come down to it got shared on the right platform by the right person at the exact right time, and it all poured in. And so it wasn't because Nick was this ace YouTuber that had all the answers. It was because Nick did what Nick could do best at the time. And it just happened to be the right one. It just, the kid, he was 15 years old when he did that video. I mean, he didn't see that thing going viral. No way. And now it's a burden for him because he wants to make sure he keeps his audience intact because he's got this huge audience now. You're pushing 500,000 in your audience. So he's trying to provide them with content because what he did was just him, just doing what he does. So he's trying to get himself back to doing just what he does to try to keep people happy. Yeah.
And that's it. I think too. I think when something like that happens for a channel, see, I haven't even had the one video that busts out with more than 2,000. So the one video that I got that's got more than 1,000 that I've did is about a year old, and it's got 1,700, and it's one I failed at. So again, it's hard to say. My thought process now is kind of along the lines of you just got to put out stuff a couple of times a week, right? What's up, Carpy Chris? How you doing, man?
Well,
good to see you.
Yeah, I've got that shaga harvesting video that's over 40,000 views.
Yeah,
there's over 40,000 views on that. You know what that does for me? That video, it guarantees me about 25 to 50 views a month. That's what that video guarantees me. It's 25 to 50 views a month. It's not a gold mine in any sense, and it's got 40,000 views. And then I've got the next one below that's at almost 12,000 views, and that one actually generates more views per month than the 40,000 view one. And I got the 40,000 view one right in your face on my homepage so that people see it. It's someone, you want them to see 40,000 views. I should see that. All those people watch that. It don't work. It don't. I mean, just having it there doesn't work. So, yeah.
And I agree with that, Carpy Chris. There are no rules in YouTube, Phil. You should know that. And I watch these YouTubers that have 100,000, 500,000, and whatnot. They do talk about thumbnails. They do. At the end of the day, though, you got it. You still have to know those things. You still have to have good content. You still got to make a decent. You can't have it. I'm sorry. You can't have a shitty thumbnail and a shitty title, and have good content and get lucky. Yeah, you got to have those things, and you got to have some luck too. So. You got to have the good stuff. You got to have the good content, and you got to have a lot of good luck. So my thought process is, keep doing what I'm doing, put out more. The mystery of the algorithm, exactly. And again, all these YouTubers that talk about that, they tell you, here's what you got to do. Here's what you got to do. Here's the secrets. Here's the tips, and then they tell you the tips are useless because at the end of the day, it's kind of the luck of the draw. Keep putting out content. If you got to put out 2-3 things, these lives are great, but these lives just get you guys in here. You guys are already here. This is not getting me out beyond you guys. I love being in here. I love talking to you guys, but I do at the end of the day, I do have to put out more 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minute long videos that YouTube's going to share because YouTube don't share live streams. No, nobody's going to look at any thumbnail that I do and any title that I do and see 2.5 hours and thinking, oh, I got to see that and click on that.
That the only time YouTube shares out a live stream is after it posts. Then if the title is something that triggers the algorithm, it'll share it out. I've only got about out of probably 100 live streams or more, I've only got less than a half a dozen of them that show that YouTube actually shared it out.
Oh, okay.
And it's always after it posts. It's never while it's actually live. So live streams give you hours, not views. That's the way I see it. You know.
And it helps to build your support team too.
Oh,
Because
it
again,
keeps your base. It keeps your base solid.
yep.
You're meeting the needs of those people that are always going to be there for you, and that to me is important. I couldn't have a channel without live stream anymore because, yeah, I need them as much as they need me, kind of thing. That's live stream keeps your base intact, and yeah.
And again, and when you talk about the little bit of money you might want to make off of YouTube, they always tell you too, don't, if you're thinking you're going to make money off of YouTube alone, you're not going to. You have got to diversify. You've got to have your little Teespring thing going. You got to have your little Patreon thing going. Yep. You got to be doing things that this is part of, but those things out there. So I sell a few little things on Teespring, so I get a little money there. I get a little money from Patreon. I get a little money here and a little. So again, all of it, everything that I do, I am still in the red. That's bad, right? I'm still way in the. Yeah.
I was looking last night and I'm going, okay. Yeah, you're spending it all on content and travel and things related to the channel. And then I went and I bought that Hero 7. Well, with the accessories, cost me about $350. That didn't come from super chats and ad revenue. That came right out of my budget, right out of my pocket.
Stimulus.
Because you just don't make enough. You make enough to take some of the heat off is what you do. And that's where people start weighing, well, actually YouTube's costing me too much. I can't swing it. And they'll back their channels off or they'll shut down. And so I watch, because if you get enough revenue that you're offsetting the majority of your costs, then it's worth it to keep going. And maybe someday your channel will take that big jump, and all of a sudden you're realizing some actual return, net return. Yeah. And the worst part is last year's revenue I got off of YouTube all went right back into the channel, every penny of it. And I still ended up having to pay $248 income tax on it.
Yeah.
But I didn't get any other than that. It didn't matter what the heck I did. I was going to have to pay the tax on it. So I tried to. I'm keeping better books this year.
And again, a lot of people. Again, if I didn't enjoy being down here, guys, I wouldn't be down here. I wouldn't be down here, 4 or 5 nights a week. Right. I wouldn't be down here sitting in Sty's live streams on Thursdays and Sundays. I enjoy talking to you guys. This is great. This is for me. Is my time to do what I want to do, to relax. Maybe not always relax. There's still amount of thing where you don't want dead air when you're on here. You don't want people wondering what's it gonna. You want to kind of keep the momentum going. The one of the craziest thing that YouTube does, right? And I know you guys can't see it in the chat, but you can see it on here. Is for us is this little number right up here. You can't see it. But I see 28 people are watching. That drives me crazy because when it goes up, I get a little comfortable. When I go down, I get a little uncomfortable. And it's one of those things that, YouTube does so that you know how well you're doing and, if people are coming in. So I have a legit question. At what point should I start to worry or concern myself with creating a full-time channel logo?
So you haven't established a brand logo, right, Chowser? I think a person should do it just about as soon as they can, as soon as possible, because that's your brand. That logo becomes your brand, and you can put that on any video. You can put that on your live stream. Like, see the everything spicy sign behind Phil? That's what people really remember. You think they remember his ugly mug? They go, that guy with the big everything spicy sign behind him. Yeah, have you seen that guy? The logo, it goes a long ways. It goes a long ways.
Yeah, I mean, they talked about branding when I did that competition thing. They talked about branding. If you see Nick Nimmin. You know,
Yep.
almost
Nick
a half
Nimmin's
million.
always pushing branding.
Boom, his face is his branding. I try to make my face and the logo behind me my branding. You know,
Right.
boom, you see that, then there it is. I click on it. You know.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. Have you noticed, Phil, on mine too now is everything that gets posted, it's got my face here and it's got the Stein North logo here. Every single video, it's got those two. So they get used to seeing the face and that logo. And then they tie the two together. If they see the face, they don't need the logo. They go, I know his logo because I know the face. Or they see the logo and they go, I know who that is. That's that bearded guy, you know? So your logo is very important. Yeah.
are you talking about your logo there, Hunt for Heat?
What do you do when it's hard to narrow it down to pinpoint?
Chaucer, it will probably take. I was lucky. I had an everything spicy thing that I had done up, and I had a good friend that started doing his thing about the same time I did, in the name of Roger Trier. So I was very lucky that Roger designed this for me when we and him got started. He's a great graphic artist. You know, he gets paid by big companies. He gets paid thousands of dollars to come up with stuff like this. Okay. And the guy says, would you mind if I tried something? Sure, go ahead. I mean, I was an idiot, and I still kind of am. You know, I couldn't duplicate what he's got here. And he made this for me, and I was amazed. I was ecstatic. And now it's just, it's just a part of what the channel is. And, and then I've got another amazing person that has helped me with my banner. Now I could probably make a banner like but it would always look like a banner that I made, not a banner and made my banner. Mm-hmm. I don't think I can make as much as what she's done. I don't think I think if I did it, I would look at it and I would always have problems with it. You know how you have problems with your own stuff? You always look at your stuff differently than you look at it if someone else does it for you. When she does my banner, it's beautiful. I see no flaws in it. I'm sure she could tell you where the problems are, what things she wishes she had done better.
Right. See, because she'll be critical about her own graphic art, where you look at it and you go, wow, what an amazing job. She'll look at it and she can be critical about it. She created it. And that's kind of like the artist's prerogative. They have the right to say it sucks. I made it. It sucks. Everybody else loves it. You know, they're their own worst critics usually. And the better the work is they do, a lot of times the more critical they are about it.
Yeah, but I love your banner, Cindy. Now, there might come a point where you might want to change some things in your banner, but for a channel that's got 200 subscribers, you are far ahead of the game with the banner that you've got than a lot of people are with that number of subscribers. So
their channel.
And you can look at your banner. You can look at your banner and know what you need to do. I'm going to go there right now on my phone because there's one little thing I would tweak, and not that I'm in here to be the hunt for heat. It probably won't come up on my phone, right?
And as far as logos go, like Chowser, that's a very good point he made, that he doesn't really know what he wants the direction of his channel to go. So, and I saw that was something Nick Nimmin had done in one of his videos. He had talked about if you have a channel that you really don't have any direction today as to where you're going to go with it, then treat it as a variety channel and come up with a topic neutral logo and attach yourself to it. Make the logo you. You know, what does it say about you? Maybe not your content, but about you. Because you're the brand and the content comes after you've got a brand. I mean, Wrigley's spearmint gum. I mean, do people stick it in their mouth because it's called Wrigley's? Well, no, it's because it's spearmint gum. The content is the spearmint gum. Wrigley's is the brand. And Wrigley's says nothing about gum until people find out what that content that Wrigley's is. So think about that when you're trying to develop a logo, that it's that it reflects you, who you are. And you can always check your logo down the road.
Phil, if you put half-naked women in your thumbnail pic, you will get more views as long as Hottie is in every thumbnail you do. Yeah, but that's, again, that doesn't, that would come across as, what do they call that?
Clickbait.
Clickbait, right?
Clickbait.
Yeah.
I watched this video. This gal, she had all kinds of videos. I think she had 1,000 some videos. And I looked, and she had like 50, 60 views on every one of her videos, except for one had 1.9 million. And it's because on her thumbnail, she's out there in a micro bikini, and it was how to take a shower when living in a van. It was all clickbait. It was all clickbait. And there was a lot of controversy over her for a long time because her channel in general did not reflect that one video where she had that very revealing photo of herself. And they said, there it is, clickbait. Every young buck out there sees it, doesn't even read the title, just clicks on it. I'm going to see that girl in that micro bikini. Boom! Click. And, and YouTube does watch for it. In fact, YouTube, I don't even know if I can find it anymore, but back then,
so what you're saying is
like that, there's some clickbait.
There's some clickbait right there, right? I just clicked on it.
I'm going to click on somebody else's video. I got to click on the Fox News or some shit. I'd rather listen to politics.
If I could get people to click away, would that be good too, or not?
That that's where it's to your advantage if you got a link somewhere that they can click to another one of your videos. They see that and they want to leave. They'll click and go to another one of yours.
It's like running into the mirror at the fun house. You run into that, I got to go somewhere else. Nope. Get me out of here.
Everywhere I go, I see the same ugly guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, and she click. That's a shame because they only give you credit for that one click.
Yeah.
See, that's one thing I don't like is like would make you click through stuff, that way. Right. Like some of the music channels that I follow, Samantha's one of them. Mm-hmm. I watch and rewatch a lot of those. YouTube is looking at first-time viewers and unique viewers, right? So if you're a reoccurring viewer, that person's not getting that recount every time you're watching that video over and over. And I don't agree with that, actually, because especially for some of the artists, like music, for crying out loud, every time you play that song, you'd love to have a record of how many times it was actually played. Even if they're not going to give you credit for extra views, at least tell you how many times has that song played. It'll tell you, my gosh, if you got one that says it's got 500 views, and if you saw the actual play on it and find out those 500 people that viewed it are each watching it 10 times, well, that's 5,000 times that song played. But you don't get that data. You don't get that information.
Yeah, Carpy Chris, I wish it was true. Without, I mean, there is some truth behind, good-looking people get more views and things like that. I'm going to give you an example because as soon as you said that, it made me think of a guy right here. If you've never seen this guy, his name of his channel is Airsoft Fatty.
Yep.
Oh, it just ended.
Yep.
That particular video has 6.7 million views.
Yep. And isn't he pretty?
Yeah, ain't he pretty?
Ain't he pretty?
So yeah, and maybe people watch him for the wrong reason.
Very, very possible.
But he uses that to his advantage. And he's got a popular YouTube channel. He does well. So
yep.
What's up, brown girl Bella? How are you?
Well, see, and the thing with him is if they're clicking on it because of his looks, I would, if I was a YouTube exec, I'd never be able to say, I think he's clickbaiting people. I'm sorry, I couldn't go there. Look at everything else, but the clickbaiting, I don't see it. And people, I mean, the world is crazy. Trying to figure out what they want to click on,
What's up, Kenny?
What's up, old guys?
Well, that's why I sometimes like to go over to trending and see what's trending. And whenever I go over to trending, I see what I understand when I see trending is there's nothing that I can do that's going to be trending. There's nothing on my channel that I can do that's going to be like the other people are doing out there. They make it trending. The reason it's trending is because they made it. It's not because, it's because they made it. So also having certain things that comprise a company.
Authorize other companies that can end your channel.
Yeah.
Game before release date. Oh yeah. No, not that naughty.
And there's a guy that that has a channel that talks about I forget what he talks about. It was about has this he's like a CPA type person, talks about credit cards and things like that. And he started doing videos at the very beginning of this epidemic about stimulus checks, right? About stimulus checks, that about stimulus checks. This guy grew his channel 10,000 or 100,000 subscribers in a matter of 4 to 6 weeks. Why? Because everybody was Googling stuff about stimulus checks, right?
Right.
How do I get my stimulus check?
It was the trend.
So when people were Googling stimulus checks, this guy had videos there that he had some that he was doing a lot of research, putting a lot of information there. And he had a period of time where stimulus check and just that day's date. And then he had one the following day and that day's date. So he had days after days after days of talking about stimulus checks. So he grabbed the right thing at the right time that people were, searching Google, searching Bing, searching Yahoo, searching YouTube. They wanted to know, when am I going to get my stimulus check?
And the thing is people that saw him first, saw him second, then saw him third, and now they're stuck. The algorithm sees that they're constantly going to each new one he's putting up, and the algorithm's going to start sharing that bugger out. They're going to start sending it out to people because it's trending. People, that becomes the go-to channel for that topic. So that channel's getting a lot of support from YouTube. That's my problem is I don't keep up with trends. I find out about trends when they're over. Somebody says, oh yeah, everybody's into wearing blue shirts, and I wore a white one through the whole freaking thing, and at the end there, I go, oh, blue shirts. I go out and buy blue shirts, and they're going, what the hell are you wearing that blue shirt for? That ain't the trend anymore. What? Did I miss it? That's usually the way it goes. So for trending, yeah, I don't. If I did a video and it was successful because of trending, it would be by accident. It'd be by accident.
Well, it's like us older guys, we use terms and phrases that we hear young people around us. Well, the young people around us are older young people. They're not the young people.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, so by the time they're saying it, it's not cool anymore either. So
see, that's the thing that's one of my disadvantages is, oh, look at that going Carol Baskin's dance from.
Is there a Carol Baskins dance on TikTok?
The,
See, I don't know.
Yeah, see, for me at my age, I see it as I've got 3 generations below me that I'm dealing with. And that's tough. That's tough to try to appeal to 3 different generations. It's just odd.
Well, here's an example. Holy Ghost Peppers. He says his one chip challenge has over 28 views, 2,800 views, and he has less than 500 followers.
Yep.
I did a one chip challenge video. I dumped on my table. 100 Carolina Reapers out on the table. I thought having the chip, being outside, having all those Carolina Reapers in front of me and everything, doing it. Now, of course, I didn't cry like a baby. I don't know if you cried like a baby there, Kenny, but because I could handle the heat of the one chip. I didn't know what it was going to be like. Yes, he did just say below me. Yes, I did hear that. He said below me or something, but it sounds like below me. I did.
Well, but, at least now I know which channel I'm at. Take my words and twist them around.
No, it just, you said something below me, and I was like, whoop, and I left it alone. But Scott was nice enough to point it out.
I got 3 generations below me.
Yep.
There you go, Carpy Chris. Yeah, that's one way to get the neighborhood fire going.
Yep. And if you videotape that, that'll get you some clicks too.
That's it. That's it. People love that when you really screw up by putting gas on something and you're busy BSing, and then you finally light the match and that gas has had time to fume up and it goes boom. Yeah, they love seeing that on videos. They just love that stuff.
Well, I remember, you see a lot of these idiots, they'll have like this big pile of like lumber and stuff from building stuff, and they'll go and they'll dump gas on the thing at the top. And then I seen this one guy, man, he did that. And you got all this air trapped in there with all those gas fumes, and he lit that thing, and that was an explosion, just for boom, lumber freaking everywhere. Luckily, people don't get killed on some of those stupid things.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some of them you just go, whoa, somebody died in that. And then you find out, no, a little bit of singed eyebrows or something. But
what's up, Jason? How you doing?
Hey, Jason.
Well, and then I saw one of those types of videos too. Same thing. The guy did something on the ground where it was a fire pit or something, and it wasn't fire yet. And what the gasoline fumes had done, because he let it sit, is it had gone down in the grass.
Yep, traveled.
So he lit it, and when he did, the fume, it was like a big old area, and people were like, no one caught on fire because it was just the fume, but that whole area kind of, and it was like crazy. I tried the thing Dojo was talking about the other night with the trending, still waiting to see. I did the same stupid thing too, Fox it, and yeah, it's again, at the end of the day, it's either going to hit or it's not going to hit, because that video that I did, that's the first thing I did was that top 10 one after Dojo sent that. And that video, I think, is still only got 110 views on it. And I spent a week and a half putting footage and things together to come up with that thing. And again, the only person I blame is myself. And there's a part of me that wants to, because the title did so well on TubeBuddy, on their ranking thing. It was like very good. So it's like 80 out of 100 or 75 out of 100. Part of me wants to redo the thumbnail. Part of me thinks that the thumbnail might be the problem, But I always thought people see something like top 10. They want to see something that, hey, top 10 what? They see top 10 spiciest challenge or most painful challenges. That was something I thought would be,
Right.
Even using the word painful to me, I thought was kind of cliquish because it wasn't the most painful, but that word having painful challenge in there made it to where it got a better score. So, what's up, Dojo?
Hey, Dojo.
You're fine, Dojo. You didn't hurt. You didn't hurt. But you know, it was. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna continue to try things and try things and try things.
Yeah,
And
you
something's gonna work. Something's gonna happen.
You gotta keep in mind this guy. He goes, "That food is what?" And he tries it. Right? He don't worry too much about it. He's just gonna try. He's gonna at least try it. And same with advice on his channel and to build things, you know, banners, thumbnails, that, you know, Phil's not shy to try. I mean, because you have to. When something doesn't seem to be really working, and somebody says, "Oh well, you know, if you tried this, why not?" If it doesn't hurt the channel, then you're going, "Well, it didn't really increase nothing.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't hurt nothing." So that's cool. You know, you got to try. You got to try things. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had somebody who was really irrelevant one day say something about some of my stuff early on was clickbait because I would, in my title, I would mention LA Beast because he had rated my channel, or I was doing something that LA Beast had done, or that was LA Beast like. Well, again, it wasn't like I just put that guy's name in my title or in my description.
Right.
It was related to something that he had done, or something he had done, or been super, or come to my channel, or whatever. It wasn't clickbait. Is it something that I thought would make people click on? Sure, but it was actually relative to the content and what I was doing in my channel. So
now you're well aware, Bill, I do outdoor stuff. I do bushcrafting. I got quite a variety in my channel, and bushcrafting is something that I used to teach. And I had someone say, "You stole my idea. You did such and such." I'm not going to give enough detail that they know. They might still know what I'm talking about, but they said, "You stole my idea. You did it just like I did." I said, "You're right. I saw you do it." And I said, "Shit, I think my viewers would like to see me do that." So I did it. And they said, "Yeah, but you took it from my channel." I said, "You stole it from Daniel Boone. So kiss my ass." I mean,
right?
for crying out loud, none of us bushcrafters are doing anything out there that has not been done before, unless they're using modern materials. If they're using all natural stuff, I guarantee you, sometime between now and back to the Neanderthal, it's been done already. We're all stealing things throughout history, but we're doing it ourselves. And that's, again, Phil has said it too, is people come and watch you. They want to know that you're real, you know?
Now, do you remember what this is?
That's a damn knife.
This is my official everything spicy knife. You know why it's my official everything spicy knife? Because the Harmon Heat has an official everything Harmon Heat knife. So I've taken little things from every channel that I've seen and everything that I learned, and I think that to me that is something that's interesting. So I try to incorporate that in what I do and make it my own. So if I were to take everything from a channel, if I was to go to the Hot Damn Show and I was to have a nemesis and I was to have chairs with hands and I was to have this and that and everything, and I was completely 100% stealing someone's content,
right?
Gotcha. But
Right.
if I use a little bit of this and a little bit of that and make up something of my own, again, nobody in the chili community is doing what I'm doing, and at the end of the day, what I'm doing in the chili community is I'm doing hot stuff, I'm doing gross stuff, I'm doing a lot of different things, and I'm going live 4 to 5 nights a week. As a matter of fact, I'm on live 6 to 7 nights a week because I'm on Sty's live. So no one's putting as much work into at least being seen and being on screen in the chili community more than me, except for Johnny Scoville, who puts out 2 videos a day.
Right.
So
now, yeah, I mean, but does Johnny Scoville have to show up to GM 5 days a week and work a full shift?
No, because he's got his channel is a full-time job for him now. He can make a living.
And that's the thing is everything you're doing is in combination with real life, with you having to work, and you got real life going on too, and you're also doing all this on your channel. If you were copying people, you wouldn't have time to go to work. You'd have to be studying what they're doing so that you could mimic it. That's what I don't like, is when they totally match something, where it's a literal mimic. I mean, their script is identical, the items are identical, everything's identical. And it's just like, well, I just watched it twice. And I like the original guy. He was funnier. You know, that's the kind of thing that you run into, is your own personality. You can do something 10,000 people have done in video. You can do the exact same thing, but your personality might make that thing that you're doing special.
Yeah.
And it's because of you, not because of that item, because everybody else did it, but they liked yours better because it was done by you. And you stole it from me stuff. I always hated that. I just go, wah, go away. You know, I didn't steal nothing from nobody. I'm just doing what I want to do. And if I see you doing something that I've never done before, I go, hey, that's cool. And if I think they might feel concerned that I'm copying them, I get a hold of them and say, hey, I'm going to do what you did. Don't get upset, because I really want to do it and I want to video it. I did that with Really Big Monkey 1 on his Dutch oven, and I duplicated his Dutch oven in a different way. And he was thrilled. He says, because he's got the same attitude you do, Phil. It's just that, hey, each person is going to do it a little different. And so go for it.
I think people says you stole my stuff. I think those types of people are having their own struggles. So they want to blame why they're not as successful as they would like to be at that particular point, based off of something that you did, not based off of something that, again, I put a week and a half into editing my last video. I blame nobody but myself, because because I can put out that shit that I did a day later and it's got 170 views, and I can put out that and it's got 110 views. So I want to answer Dojo's question here real quick. You know, Dojo put out a question here. Everything's spicy. What do you think I could do to make my channel more interesting? Now, Dojo's channel is an information channel, right? About allotments, right? Maybe and this is just he was telling me a story the other day about a chicken that had dug up some of his something up in the corner or whatnot, right? Maybe do a little something that incorporates you talking to a chicken, something funny, something that would be a little comical. One of the things I know that they say on a lot of these things is you have to, if you're talking like a normal tone of voice, like you're talking to one of your friends, you know, people want you to be a little more excited, to be a little bit more like I do the things with the hands. I do it just because this is how I am. But, you know, they want you to be more, they want you to see you with energy. If you sit here with no energy, then they're going, not that you do that with no energy, but you again, incorporate, you got chickens, you got, you know, what's exciting about vegetables? Think about this. What is exciting about vegetables? Not a whole lot. But is there something that you can do?
I know some people that would argue about pickles.
Well, yeah. Eggplant, right?
Yeah.
But what you have to do is you have to, when you're working, when you're, you know, and you got downtime, you've got to think of what would be funny. And you know what? The biggest thing I got to remember to do is write stuff down. Because I come up with some really good ideas early in the morning, sometimes late at night. Early in the morning, late at night, and I don't write stuff down. And when I don't write stuff down, I forget about it, and then it comes up again later. I've got stuff saved in my phone right now. So I know some funny stories that Dojo has told me about what has gone on at his allotment.
Write it
down.
down.
I know it. I know it. Right. It's not on his channel. You can't find it on his channel. And you should be able to find it on his channel.
Yeah.
So.
See, and that's the thing is, I think a lot of viewers come to people's channels because they want to find out more about the person. And the more you can give them about what you do, who you are, what's going on, the more you can give them, the more they like it. And, yep.
Chaucer, if you're asking this question, you probably already know the answer. You probably know that you can ramp it up. What you need to do, and what everybody needs to do, there are people out there that are doing what you're doing or something similar to what you're doing, and they're doing it better, right? Go out there, search out those channels that are doing what you're doing. They're doing it better, that have 50,000, 100,000, 500,000 subscribers. Go watch what they're doing. Go watch their mannerisms. Don't mimic them, but in a way, mimic them. Show excitement, show enthusiasm, show if they're doing things. Because again, these one of the biggest things they tell you on these. A lot of people make videos and they just wing it. This live tonight is just me winging it. I didn't write anything down. I came up with this topic when I had no topic. I came up with this topic. And we've done great tonight. We've kept right around 30 people in here watching, and I know people like YouTube advice. People like, even though I don't think of us as a bigger channel, we're bigger than a lot of the people that follow us. Nobody bigger than us really follows us. So we're bigger than most people that are following us. So
we got one or two people that we call big channels.
Right. So, but, go search out what other people are doing that are doing where you want to be. If you want to be LA Beast, go see what the hell LA. You can't be LA Beast. You can't get the views. You can't if you're half-assing it. If you aren't going all out. And again, if you find out that you can't do what he does, you don't have the resources, you don't have the talent, then you've got to do it at a different level. Again, LA Beast can take a dozen eggs out of a carton and he can sit there with shell and all and eat a dozen eggs. Well, you know what? I'll do one or two. But I know at the end of the day, I can't sit there and do a dozen. And he's done a dozen on a television nighttime thing one time.
Dojo. Yeah, I watched that video about, why and what you do. So that you understand better what I'm talking about is why do I grow these? Why do I grow this type of tomato? Because
keep talking.
They germinate fast and they ripen quicker, or they're easier to maintain, and I can spend more time on these harder to raise vegetables, and that's getting into like the daily affairs of the garden is why did I pick this particular variety of a vegetable, and how does it grow, what's its germination, how long before it comes to fruit, and those type of things. I love Dojo's channel, man. I wish I could garden. I wish I had a place that I could garden. And I watched Dojo, and he's got so many damn plants going on. I'm going, holy smokes! That looks like my family at a family reunion. He's got so many different varieties there. But yeah, and Dojo is another one where he's a channel where, doggone it, I wish he had more exposure. I wish more people could get over there. And, there's so many good small channels out here. I've got one channel. He doesn't even want me to mention him because he says I don't want to be a creator, and he's only got 6 videos. And I've watched his 6 videos probably 6 times each. They're excellent little videos he did. Just awesome. But he's got, I think it's 39 followers. And I told him, I said, if you ever want, you could actually turn into a good creator channel. Because with those videos, it's obvious he has the ability. He says, I just can't think of what I would do. I said, do what you did in the first 6. You were videoing all these different things, and people liked it. And that was another one of those deals where he's got like 45 to 50 views, but he's only got a little over 30 subscribers, so he's getting more views than people following him. Hey, look at there, Phil.
Yeah, I see it. So we got a super chat. Thank you, Hot Melinda. I'll put you up here in just a second. I want to say something. I want to shout out to someone. Okay. Kimbo Slice has a huge pecker, and Crazy Ann just cut that son of a bitch right off.
I know. Like that. I was going to say, wow, if I wouldn't have seen Crazy Ann, I thought we had Lorena. What was her name? Lorena Bobbitt.
Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Melinda.
He lost it so fast.
He didn't even
probably
get
find it in a Walmart parking lot somewhere.
Yeah, Ann was there. He didn't even get the tip in. So,
no.
Thank you, Melinda. I appreciate it. Always appreciate your supporting the channel, Hot Melinda, and the rest of you folks that support with super chats and memberships. I greatly
you have a good night, Holy Ghost. In bed.
Have a good night, Kenny. And like that. You know, at the end of the day, I ignore them, but I ignore them in the way that I make it funny, because it is, it's funny if someone comes in and says some stuff like that, how quickly some people in our chat can take care of those. So you are super welcome. Well, thank you, Super Hot Melinda. But yeah, going back to before I had to go take a potty break, going back and talking about, other YouTubers again, it's some of the stuff is no secret. If you got a channel, follow what the bigger ones do. The formula in a roundabout way is out there. And at the end of the day too, hey, I would probably be doing better on this. And I hate to say this about myself, and Crazy Ann's not going to like it, but if I shed about 40, 50 pounds, would my channel grow better? It would. And I know it.
It may.
I know it.
May. But really, you are what you are today, and your content revolves around it. And it's hard to say, if you became not the guy we know today, how many of the current followers would still be following? Would it be tit for tat? Would you gain and then lose some? That's what I was real concerned about that when I started live streaming, because I lost a lot of followers when I started live streaming. I had the old school followers that all they wanted was videos. They didn't want live streams. And when I was put in a spot where that's all I could do was live streams, I couldn't do video work. I couldn't be out in the field. My health wouldn't allow me. Well, I lost a bunch of followers. And I thought I'm going to gain a bunch. I'm going to grow now. And for the longest time, it was a trade-off, well, that's like me. If I could turn myself 20 years younger, I think I'd have a lot more followers too. If I was 43 instead of 63, I know I'd have a lot more followers.
Oh, sure. I mean, we can't turn back our age, but a part of turning back our age is turning back our appearance. You turn back, Ann mentioned and Sam mentioned the other day when I came in to hear it, I didn't have my hat on. It's like, wow, you look younger. Well, but to me, I didn't look like me. But if I could slowly over this period of time lose like weight like I've done in the past, I think overall it wouldn't change my personality. It wouldn't change.
Right.
If anything, it would make me more confident. And people like people that are confident.
Yeah, that's the benefit on your side is the confidence it builds, and that's me with my health currently. Today I was in the woods all day, and I'm shot. I'm totally shot. And I used to be able to do that for a week in a row, what I did today, and not even feel it. So I got to build some stamina back up. I got to get my health back in order. And I know I'll do better. I'll do better on my channel because I'll feel more confident. And it reflects. It reflects. Hey, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry, how you doing, girl? Good to see you in here. So yeah, I mean, going back to, and again, we can all change things about, one thing that with my videos, and I might change it when I do my hardcore, my videos, is this my background. My background, except for my sign with my name on it, is so distracting. It's not a good background. If you listen to these big, it's not a good background to be having for a lot of the stuff I'm doing. When I'm doing my challenges and things, when I'm not doing them live, I should probably do them in a different setting, because all you see back here, if you don't know, and again, you guys all know because you guys all come.
Right.
But again, am I making videos for the 200 people that are going, or am I making videos? Are you making videos? Want to make videos for a bigger audience,
right? See, and that is so true, Phil. I think you're absolutely right. Your background is your stream background. That background that we see now, that's your stream background.
Right.
If I didn't see that background in your live stream, I'd be concerned.
Yeah.
But for videos, you try to identify those as being separate from stream.
You're not going to see this like a couple of days out of the week here soon. I thought about it tonight. It was 61 degrees at 8 o'clock when I came down here. I was standing out on the front porch thinking, do I bring the laptop out here? I was looking at the temperature. It was already kind of cool. I'd have to put the hoodie on. I was thinking, no, I'll stick around with being on the inside. But there's going to come a day here within the next couple of weeks where half of my live streams are going to be outside on the front porch like I used to. Matter of fact, there's probably half the people, or more than half the people that are here right now
remember those days
about me being on the front porch and doing every single one of my live streams from that front porch. and try to wave people in the middle of the night off of the main street to come up and hang out with me. Never worked.
I miss the porch streams because the times when I don't know if someone's driving by real slow looking at you or what, but your expressions and you going, and then you're back to whatever you or you're going to do something really goofy. You're looking around, then you do it. There was that little bit of uncertainty always there. It's like voyeurism, Hey, we might see him do something really funny here. Yeah.
Well, the always looking around was always because the garage door was always open, which is adjacent to the front porch, and my wife would go out there to have a cigarette every now and then. And it was always one of those things where I was trying not to do or say anything that if she was out there, that she would be shaking her. She's always shaking her head about me, anyways. But
yeah.
What's up, Mo Homesteading? How you doing, girl?
Homesteading. Great to see
Mo Homesteading says, I remember that one, Sherry, or two times
off the porch.
Yeah, they could see my back, a reflection.
Yeah.
You curse at the cars when driving on the road. I got to get back to that. We had such a good time out there. I mean, inside we have a good time too, but I think I'm a little bit more reserved in here. I don't know. It's easier because when I was out on the front porch, I would always have to take my tinctures out, my sauces out, my peppers out. I'd have to take all this stuff out to the front porch, set it on the table before. And then when I got done, there's another 15, 20 minutes of packing it all back up to bring it back in the house. So, or dancing on the pole. Maybe there was some pole dancing going on out there, Sherry. I don't seem to recall that though, Sherry. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there was. I don't know. What's up, Bourbon Bonnie? How you doing, Jody?
Pole dancing time again soon. Hey, Blake, great to see you.
Good to see you, Blake. I know I did.
I had fun today. I got to make a video that I haven't made one of those in a year. It was a year ago, this time of year, that I did one of these videos. I got to do a mail call video today. And that was weird because I haven't done one in so long that I don't know how to do mail calls. and this one was one of those that was pretty special. I didn't want to do it as a live stream, I want to make sure everybody that the individual that sent me the mail gets a lot of credit for it, And once it gets posted, then I'll talk about it in the live stream. But
gotcha.
But yeah, I had fun actually doing a mail call for a change, and and that's it. Is sometimes, and then when I was doing it, I was thinking back to when I did them before, and sometimes the old school stuff is you want to do it again. You want to get back into that grind, like you on the porch. You want to get back into that grind because it was a lot of fun out on the porch. Well, that's like my latest one I posted on the pants pack.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched that today.
The original one had 252 views on it. Well, it was put up 5 years ago. Almost 5 years ago. This one's got over 80 views just today. And so I'm at over 350 views now. On this, it's the same video. It's just modified. New thumbnail, new intro, new exit. It's the exact same video.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. If you look way back in my archives, you'll find Pants Pack. Yeah.
But I mean, you took the same footage too.
I just took the old video and I just uploaded it into Filmora, and I cut the front and the back off of it and put a new intro in and a new exit in.
I'm surprised I didn't recognize you looking different from that one than this one. 5 years.
I don't. My beard was damn near this long. It was the same length at the time. Yeah. Yeah. It was my beard was a little healthier, 4 years ago, but it was over 4 years. It had to have been 4.5, close to 5 years. But
not everybody's got a pair of military camouflage pants too. Those are nice because you had the ties down at the bottom of the pant legs.
Yeah, really? The ones with the ankle ties are awesome for that. But you don't need them. You just take a piece of cordage and you tie the ankle and use that cordage the same way. And when I first did that video, even though it didn't get a lot of views, it got a lot of comments, and I got a lot of emails saying, Sty, what I did is I went down to the Goodwill and I bought a bunch of old cargo pants they had there for $1 a pair. And I brought them home and I made backpacks for all the kids and for my brother-in-law. And I'm going, whoa. It was one of my favorite videos because people used it. They went out and did it, and that makes me feel good that I showed them something they wanted to do. And there was a gal that was using these designer jeans and making backpacks just like it, but with designer jeans, and she was selling them to all of her college buddies at school.
Amazing.
She sent me an email and she says, I've made $700 on pants packs here at school. I said, you gotta be kidding me. She says, no, I get $45 a piece for them. What?
Wow.
So I started thinking, shit, if I outgrow my pants, I'll make packs out of them myself. I never went down that road, but
Well, Stein made a good point, and trust me, I've thought about this, and that is going back and taking some. But my very first ones, I wouldn't redo, I wouldn't put back out. But what I need to do, which is different, I have done a lot of challenges in live streams, right? I have done a lot of, and a lot of people aren't going to see 2, 3, 4 hour live streams, and they're not going to go in there and search for your challenge. Everybody is quick. I want to watch this real quick, and I want to move on to the next video, whatever that video happens to be.
Yeah, I want to see the challenge. I don't want to hear the whole chat. I want to see the challenge.
Yep. And one thing I've learned recently, which is kind of cool, is the fact that I can actually, instead of having to download that entire video and then cut out what I don't want, I can actually, with Filmora, I can actually bring up that part that I want to see. I can record the part I want to record, make that the video. I cut out the beginning and the end, so I don't have to download the whole thing. I can just download this little bit of screen that we're looking at right here, and then put my beginning, my end. I can put any kind of words or anything I want to in there. I can do some voiceover on it if I want to.
You need to do that because I'm working on that myself. That's why Sty Story Sundays, right from the beginning, the very first time I started doing streams instead of 10 to 15-minute videos, I started doing streams. And some of those streams are 8 hours long, but there's a 15 or 20-minute Sty story in there. And right from the get-go, I said, whoa, hey, everybody, the Sty story is going to happen within the first hour of the stream. And it's only going to be 15, 20 minutes long. Well, now I just religiously, about quarter after the hour, I start the Sty story. I'm done with it at the half-hour mark, and we move on with the rest of the stream because I can go in with Filmora, cut the Sty story out, and I'm building basically video books of my Sty stories is what I'm doing. I'm taking cuts, shortening them up, and putting like 4 or 5 stories in a single video, and it's going to be chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4 of stories, and have a playlist of all just the Sty story, not all the chat, not the stream, just the Sty story. So, Phil, you got the exact same idea I have. Yet I think it's worth every bit of that effort because it's not that hard on Filmora, like you were saying. You can pop it in there and modify it, put an intro and exit. And now it's a video. Now it's not a stream anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Love the idea.
And Bounty, this is kind of what this is, the video I recently put out was in my top 10 hottest things. One of the things I told Ann after I made this, I just put all this work in there. Again, people still didn't click on it. So my thumbnail and everything still wasn't good enough to make people click on it. Is you talk about the panic mode. That's what people want to see. People want to see someone doing these challenges and want to see them in pain. It's a sick thing, but it's like people that drive by the car wreck. They don't want to see it, but they're looking out the corner of their eye and they're slowing down. And that's what people want with these, spicy challenges that we do. And every one of those ones I did, there was no pain on my face hardly at all. Because when I'm doing this, I am doing there's part of me that's doing it for the spicy community, right? And I'm trying to show Johnny Scoville, I'm trying to show Roger Trier, I'm trying to show Dustin Johnson and all these guys that I can handle my heat.
Right.
So I'm not making funny faces, I'm not acting weird, but yesterday I decided that what? This stuff does hurt, this stuff does burn. If I let myself go and I let things go naturally. Hey, Granny, how you doing? You can actually see. Yesterday, I did that 4 ounces of fudge, man. You could see the nose running, the eyes tearing up, my mouth was on fire, and I let it go. And then you know what? I pushed myself yesterday. Yesterday I pushed myself, and I did the Death Nut challenge on top of that. You know, and that hurt me more than I think it would normally hurt me, just because I did it on top of the other challenge.
When you finished the fudge, we could really see the effects. We could see the effects. And then you gave it that break, you know, that afterburn period, and you started feeling a little better, and you said, I'm going to do the Death Nut. When you did the Death Nut, it really came on, and it really showed that you had doubled down. And I liked it. I liked it because there was nothing pretentious about it. It was that was pure. Yeah, look at that shit.
Thank you, Miss Murder. We're gonna make. I think I've got Miss Murder on the board.
Yeah, she's doing a Tiger King.
Let's see here, Miss Murder. We do right here. This is not her first rodeo. This is not her first super chat. So thank you, Miss Murder. I appreciate
it. Yeah. Sorry, Phil, I don't have the music. Otherwise, I'd be.
Yeah, you're no Crazy Ann there, Sty.
No, I thought maybe if I had some circus organ music or something, you know.
The
clowns.
Well, that Will the Rocker, Will, that fudge was packed with Carolina Reaper powder, so it is really hot. So yeah, you know it's hot when I clear my that has been my thing since the very beginning, right? If you can hear me start to clear my throat, you know that it's starting to burn. So what's up, Dennis? How you doing, man?
Hey, Dennis.
So now I was commenting on what Bounty had said, and yes, so that video, that is one thing I didn't care about on that video. Again, it didn't get the clicks in it, so bottom line is that's my fault. I have more footage that I plan on using, and just so you know, now I haven't done 357 plutonium, but to me, that's got to be the hottest thing out there. Is the 357 plutonium. But I have done Nemesis. Nemesis is hot as hell. And there's a whole lot of facial expression and everything else that goes on with that. When I did the 21 Reapers, the facial expressions and everything else. So I have plenty of things out there that I have done that have plenty of facial expressions that we are going to be putting those 10 videos together. And I'm going to do a better job putting those 10 together to get it to something where people would actually click on it and want to view it. So,
yeah,
I got someone that just showed up in the basement.
Did you?
I did. It's Roman.
Roman.
What's up, Roman? How you doing, man?
Good, fellas. I'm good. How are you?
Good, man.
Good.
Just working.
Oh, you're working from home, are you?
Yeah, same old, same old.
Same old, same old.
Another 14-hour day.
Don't do it, Phil. 357 will hurt really bad. A friend had some. I tried some on a toothpick. It hurt bad. Well, that would probably be my first thing. Again, I don't ever plan on buying plutonium 357. I will not spend my money or the channel's money on the plutonium 357. If it was gifted to me, obviously I would try it. I'm never going to do an entire bottle. I may never do an entire tablespoon of that stuff. What's up, Tim from Kirk Whipper? How you doing, man? The 357, I was told, the worst, only takes a drop. Oh, yeah. The plutonium 357, you'll see a ton of people that have done that. And now these, again, what you have to understand that most of these people that you see that are taking it on a toothpick, most of those people aren't chili heads. Most of those people are people that have channels that are about something else. And a Reaper would more than do that to them. So the plutonium to them is hotter. But again, the Mad Dog 357 plutonium is hot as hell. So
Yeah, no thanks. I got nothing to prove to anybody.
Yeah. Well, again, for me, there's a curiosity. Again, I would never do the entire bottle. I'd never do what Johnny or Roger or anybody else does because that's just to me that's suicide. But I want to know how hot. You know what I'm saying? Well, even that right hand of doom. I did a tablespoon of the right hand of doom last week. You know, and it just reminded me of how hot extract can be. Yeah, it's $100, Bourbon Bounty. Yeah. And I think it's a 1 ounce or a 2 ounce bottle. It's ridiculous.
Is it really? Jesus.
Yeah.
No.
So, but again, it's
expensive.
It's almost as thick, or it's as thick as this Vegemite or this Marmite that I've got. So it's like a paste. So they've taken it and they've concentrated it down. There's a lot of work that has gone into getting that extract down to that. I mean, if you were to take that extract out of that bottle, the number of and you put a certain amount in the amount of hot sauce bottles that you could make hot with what's in that one bottle is probably hundreds. You know, so if you could make that many bottles of hot sauce hot with that one bottle, it's got to be $100.
Yeah.
So
I can see that. I'm not spending it. No way. No how.
yeah, exactly. Again, again, to me, I'm not going to spend my money on it, and I wouldn't. When I give stuff away to people here, like T-shirts and hoodies and stuff, I'm not going to give the money away to those from these people to do something like that. So, hey, Pilo, how are you doing, girl?
Hi, Pilo.
Again, I'm not asking you to, Bourbon Bounty. If you want to send it, I would be more than willing to give it a try right on here. Roman needs some of your wax strips, Phil.
Little girl. Good to see you.
He needs some of those on his face, don't he? Oh, Redbeard there. Look at Shaggy.
Keeping her going.
Yep, going for that homeless look.
That's right. That's right. Somebody might buy a cheeseburger.
Urban Bounty, I mean, again, it's all absolutely. Dennis is like, I'm sipping some Maker's Mark right now.
That's a buddy of mine. I mean, the guy works heavy construction. He operates heavy equipment. His clothes, they're rough. I mean, rough. And one day his truck broke down. He called me. He says, "Hey, Sty, you want to come pick me up over?" I said, "Where you at?" And he says, "I walked down to McDonald's." He says, "Pick me up down here at McDonald's." I got down there, and sure as shit, he's got a McDonald's bag and he's got a drink. And he said, I pull up, he gets in the truck, and I go, "I thought you wouldn't eat that fast food." He goes, "I am today." And I said, "And why?" And he goes, "Somebody bought it for me. They felt sorry for this old homeless bastard." He said,
No.
I said, "What?" And he says, "Yeah, they went through the drive-thru and they drove up to me and they handed it out to me." And I took it and said, "What's this for?" And they said, "Well, we just thought that we'd see to it you had a nice meal today." And they drove off.
You look like you've seen better days. I just wanted to help you out. That's funny. That's funny. And I gotta try that.
This boy's only making $38 an hour. You know,
right? Exactly. Only
somebody bought him a sandwich and fries and a drink. They felt sorry for the homeless guy standing in the parking lot.
I'm gonna have to put on my clothes I used to work on the car and head down to the McDonald's parking lot and hang out for a little while, see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You have your wife over there with a video camera. You rub a little dirt on your face. You kind of wander around outside the.
Yeah, why not? I only make $51 an hour. Why not?
Right.
See if I can get a free meal.
Oh, you can't put a price on having a good time.
There was a guy at Walmart one time. I'm coming into Walmart, and there's a guy standing there by the front door where the ashtray is. He's having a smoke out there, and he's holding a big coffee mug, insulated coffee mug. So some lady walks by, and you could just see the coffee flying. Dropped a bunch of change in his coffee. And he's yelling at her, "What the hell are you doing?"
Oh no!
Trying to help you out. And he goes, "I don't drink quarters in my coffee. What the hell's the matter with you?" And she's just like, she kept walking. She thought, "Oh, I must have done something wrong." I was laughing so hard. I walked up to the guy and I go, "Well, at least you got enough to buy another cup. Yeah, you can dump that one and take change, buy a new one."
Good night, Sherry. Have a good night, girl.
Good night, Sherry.
Thanks for coming by.
See you, Sherry. What's Ann up to tonight?
Oh, she's hanging out in the chat tonight. Just one of those nights. So
taking an easy night tonight. That's good. And she's been busy out there in the chat.
We had someone with a really big pecker apparently come into the chat.
Cut that fucker off.
And Lorena bobbited that big pecker.
Sweet.
Yep. Right then and there. I think that sucker's laying in the Walmart parking lot somewhere.
That's what I was going to say. Did she toss it out the window in the parking lot somewhere? That was perfect.
So no, that was that's it's and that's funny too, because usually when you get a troll, they come in 2 or 3, or one troll.
It's true.
And he got whacked and gone and boom.
Yeah. And that's it is that some of them, they're not like the old days, they come in, they test the water, and boy, if they get smacked right away, I mean, just there's no hesitation. That it takes someone like you, Phil, to say, "Oh, well, I got it on StreamYard. I'll post it up so everybody can read it." Even though the sucker's already gone, we get to see the message. You pop it up.
Some bitch.
Otherwise, nobody has the chance to see the messages so fast. They just go, "This ain't gonna work tonight. This is a waste of time," because nobody will ever see anything I put up. So
that's the problem with doing it from my phone is I can't participate in the chat. But
yeah.
Well, what was funny is as soon as I saw it on the screen, I went to take care of it myself, and Ann had already.
Right.
So.
Unfortunately, I have to work, but I figured I'd pop in and say hi. But
Well, we appreciate it, man.
But yeah. Oh, sorry, dogs.
It's been a while. It's good to see you, bud.
I know. I haven't had a day off in 3 weeks.
Wow.
Computer chick. I mean, I don't know.
The only innocent one up there is Stein North. Is Stein North now innocent computer chick?
For some reason, somebody must have misled her or something. I don't know.
I catch this.
I'll take it. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's way fucking wrong.
Yeah, you got her fucking wrong.
Yeah, have you trimmed your fingernails lately? No.
I want what computer chick is smoking.
Yeah, right. Well, usually you've got what she's drinking, so she's also
True. No, I understand. Believe me, I'm not bitching about being able to work. Trust me, I'm not. I just wish I was paid by the hour.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool, eh?
Well, right now you do, right?
No.
Because there's plenty of times I know that you IT guys are just, you should get you're around, you're available to do it if you need to be, but yeah.
Well, right now I'm moving the entire company's file shares to a new server in a different location.
Oh wow!
And all their print servers as well. So everything that everybody uses is getting moved.
This is the favorite part of the show that computer chick loves.
Yeah,
Sty Junior.
Yep, Sty 2.0.
Just better be nice there, Bill, because she gets really pissed off.
She gets testy, doesn't she? Yeah, I'm making fun of poor Sty. Well, hey, maybe computer chick hasn't seen the new.
Poor Sty.
I know Roman hasn't seen this.
Oh, Jesus.
Seen what?
Seen this.
Missed it.
Wait, I missed it again. Seen what?
Here we go. Yeah, just like selective hearing.
And in all fairness, after making that, I made this.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What's up, the dude?
Sorry, Phil. Not sorry.
Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Jim was yelled hi earlier. I wasn't sure if you caught it or not. Good to see you, Kirk Whipper. That's great.
Yeah, good to see you, Tim. Kirk Whipper.
It's that pandemic 15 just catching up to you. That's all.
It is, dude. It is. I know what I need to do, and I'm well aware of what I need, what's happening, what I need to do. Both sides are so abused. Hey, computer chick, I bet I can find a picture off the internet of you and put your head on a body and have it up here doing something.
Yeah. Hey, the Dude Rock.
Yeah. The Crazy Ann is sharing out the Dude Rock's channel. So if you are not a member of the Dude Rock, which used to be Recycle Dude, he's got a great channel. Check him out.
Yep. He's trying to rebuild his channel right now. Get over there and help him out.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure we got more computer people in here than just Computer Chicken Roman. So,
yeah, plenty of nerds.
Since 15 years old. Holy mackerel. Yeah, I wasn't even alive then, Computer Chick. So, I mean, I'm sorry.
I worked in a company in the mid-70s and my job was to test all of the CPUs that were processed for most of them were IBM, and that was back in the day when a stinking CPU chip cost you about $4,000. And yeah, I fried about 30 of them.
They still cost that much if you're buying an enterprise level one,
right?
For an enterprise server. But yeah, that was a home PC fucking processor. Yeah, back in the day.
And back then the worst part is we only had 4 CRTs that you could. Otherwise, everything was terminal, all by print. Everything was by print.
Yeah.
Paper programming. Oh man, I'm glad those days are gone.
What's up, Logan?
Programs that would be on a spool that was 8 inches across.
Oh, Logan, that's great.
It would be an hour and a half to run that paper through the terminal to just program to test the CPU. Yeah, those were the days when there was a lot of physical work involved in using the computer.
Yeah, no shit.
Our mainframe, they called it the bank. The mainframe bank. It was a vault, is what it was. They had 6 air conditioners on the roof running just that room to keep that room at about 80 degrees. To keep
Jesus, how much did that cost?
That room had machines that were 7 feet tall, and the room was 36 feet square, and it was packed full of those machines. I think, if I remember right, there was 6 aisles of them. And they put off so damn much heat. You go up and you put your hand on the case and shit, you couldn't hold your hand on it. They were so hot. And they did everything they could to climate control all of that equipment.
Yeah, the oldest I can go back is the old green line printers running off of IBM AS400s.
Oh yeah.
I used to manage those back in the day.
Oh yeah. Green bar printers. God, I'm too freaking old. When I first started business and accounting, that's all we run.
Yeah, no, I mean, I if you're too old, I'm fucking too old because I did that shit too.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have been that I'd be calling up saying, get this freaking printer working.
Oh, dude, AS400 administration was a nightmare. Yeah, totally. And you know, those are still out there. There's still companies using those.
Yep.
Wow.
It's amazing. I did some audits. There's governmental units that are still using tractor-fed green line, and and why I don't know. They passed the Paper Reduction Act.
Yeah.
And that printer don't know what paper reduction means.
No, fuck no. That thing evaporates paper like nothing. No, those things are amazing, and they run for days. Yeah, I mean, the things are they're bulletproof. So and that's why they're still around.
350 pounds of paper an hour if you're really cranking it. I've worked on them where we've had to swap the case out about every 5 minutes. A full case of paper coming out.
All right, I lost my train of thought.
I don't know why. They tell me, "Oh, we want you to reconcile such an account. We'll print the whole account out for the year." And I'll go, "Are you freaking crazy?
Yeah, why not? Just print the whole thing."
Cases of paper, and you think I'm going to manually read through that shit and reconcile your accounts? Yeah, I'll do it. I want $4 or $5 grand to do it. Oh, I'm so good. There's some things about the past I'm all tickled pink that they're gone.
I told everybody to log off this fucking server, and there's still over 100 people logged in. Guess what? Bye-bye. They're all getting shut down.
Uh-oh.
I hope they saved their shit, because it's going down.
Good night. Get her done, Granny. Have a good night, sweetheart. We love you.
Love you, girl.
A little twerk for you, girl. Watch out, Roman.
There, you were smart enough to not put me up there. You put me up there towards Get Her Done, Granny. And, yeah, I'm on my way to Michigan.
I'm on my way.
What's up, Violet? How are you today? Nice to see you in here.
Violet. You're right there.
Give them the boot, Roman.
Help. All right, I shut down these two servers. Let's see.
And they're all screaming on the other end. And you're saying, what, you didn't get that memo?
Fuck them at this point. I mean,
yeah.
Seriously, these people bitch about having an hour outage on their application, and it's like, you know, we got to move this shit. It has to move. And just because you want to wake up at 9 p.m. and fucking work for an hour, we got shit to do, man. We got a job to do. It's been very frustrating. Anyway.
I didn't know you were here, Dopey Corgi 88, but thank you for coming in tonight. Appreciate it.
Yeah, night.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit about the IT guys. They just work all night.
Fuck the IT guys.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. I've been doing this 20 years, man. 21 years. And nobody gives a shit.
Yeah. So you just got to go through. Do you have to shut them down one at a time?
No, I just turned the server off, like turning off your computer at your house. So all those 100 people, they just bye. Yeah. Bye, Felicia.
It'd be gone, and there it was, gone.
Hope you saved your shit. It's not my fault if you lost 3 days worth of data because you don't save your files.
That would suck.
This day and age, anybody that isn't saving backup files, I don't feel a bit sorry for them.
Well, and I can recover it. I mean, I could recover it from backup if I needed to, and then they'd probably make me do it, and I'd have to suck a lot of cock and kiss a lot of ass and pray for forgiveness, but whatever.
You told them what to do, so.
I did. I sent out an alert at 1 o'clock. Just close your shit. Everybody in the company knows me now. I've only been here 6 months. And I was hoping to stay under the radar as long as possible. You know what I mean? But now I got to send out alerts to the whole company about stuff, and it's like, ah. Everybody's calling me when their hair's on fire.
Oh yeah. We had an IT guy. Now he's not a real IT guy. He was actually a car salesman that was getting paid a little bit by the company to help out. Whenever we would call him and tell him, "Hey, this is doing this," and his first thing was like, "Well, what'd you do to it?"
Mhm.
He's like, "Well, didn't do anything. I fucking pressed the any key for the computer to start up, and it didn't start up." Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he works with us, and he's not the IT guy anymore. He got another guy that does the job, and now we just give him shit because he'll ask a question about computer, about the printer, or he'll be messing with something like, "Dude, I would think a guy with all your IT experience would have no problem with this shit," and just kind of gives me a dirty look every time I do it.
Good. Yeah, you should give him shit.
Oh yeah, the old
You
idiot,
give us all shit.
the old idiot there. I used to love it because my IT guy for the one tribe I worked with, the server was the tech room was right off my office, and nobody had access to the server except the IT guys and myself and my employees, all my accountants, 21 of them in one big room. Yeah, the phone would ring. Can I get the IT guy? There's something wrong with my computer. I said, you know what he's going to ask you? And they'd go, no, I did not push the moron button.
We know where we're at, don't we?
Oh, we do.
Now I realize it's not drop lighting. That's actually just lighting right above the mirror. I always thought he had like track lighting in the bathroom, but obviously now that I'm looking at it, it is attached to the wall right above the mirror in the bathroom that we're in.
Yeah. Some things that Romans is very familiar.
Yeah, nothing ever changes with Roman.
That's right. The back patio,
I don't want to miss any action, man. Come on.
Right.
I don't want to miss any action. Something cool might happen while I'm pissing.
Good night, Jim.
I mean,
Good night, Tim. Have a good night, man.
But you never know.
Yeah, pee time with Roman.
Right.
Have a good night, Tim.
All right. I
Oh,
just
look,
got
Summer's
here.
here.
Nice.
Computer chick. Pee time with Roman. Oh, there he went. He fell off.
Fell off. That happens.
It happens. It does with Roman quite a bit. For an IT guy, he's got some shitty service there.
Yeah.
He comes in on his phone out in his garage. You can't hear him. He's got to come up 3, 4, 5 different times in order to be able for us to hear him and him to hear us. And yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, for an IT guy, he's got some pretty shitty coverage.
Got pretty what?
I said, for an IT guy, I said, you got some pretty shitty coverage there. I says, usually when you try to come up on StreamYard, you can't hear us or we can't hear you. You got to go down and back up and down and back up and down.
That's because I use my phone.
Well, you think an IT guy would have better phone?
Oh, shit.
It's a fucking iPhone 10. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I don't know, man.
That's the thing.
I honestly don't give a shit about my phone.
Well, see, there you go.
I have never given a shit about my phone. I got a nice computer. I got a nice camera. I got a nice headset. If I care to use that, I'll use it. But for you, I'm not whipping out all the stops. It's just Phil. You're getting the low ball shit here.
What's up, Raven? How you doing, man?
Hey, Raven.
I mean, I fucking spray paint my garage door. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah, I mean, that is quite the honor.
Yeah, spray painting that garage door is pretty high tech,
Because I got news for you. There is no time soon I'm going to start spray painting the inside of my garage door.
Yeah, I want to see her get slapped up if she comes out to go to town and sees that door. No, I can hear it now.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That would be interesting.
That's it. I'm taking Sty away from you.
Yeah, it'd be something. I don't know.
Yeah, I need a new door anyway, so I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. See how long this thing limps along.
You know, I always think of our house as relatively new. I mean, we've been in this place for 17 years now. We had it built, but some things are just starting to, wear out.
Yeah,
So-
my house was built in 1981. I've been in it 20 years. Lots of things have worn out, and whoever designed the house built it like shit to begin with, and whoever lived in it jerry-rigged fucking everything that they repaired. So it's like you have to completely re-engineer everything that's been worked on before.
Not
Yeah,
fun.
that was our last house, the last place we were in. It just everything was just nobody measured anything, nobody did anything. There wasn't a corner in that place that was square. And you try to do something, and there were no square corners in that place. It's like, how the hell do you make a house without using a square, making shit square and level and stuff? I don't know.
Oh, speaking of cases of beer, yeah, I've definitely been going through some. I just cleaned these out 2 days ago.
Just in case.
I'm going through like almost a case a day.
Working from home, eh?
Yep, I usually crack my first beer about 10 a.m. I work 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 10 p.m. And I'm still working tonight. So, you stick to a beer an hour. You can keep your shit tolerable. You'd be all right.
Yep. Well, that was like my days. Like on my days off, when I would have I would never drink a case, but I get close. And usually it would start around noon on a Sunday because that was usually the day off. And by 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night, I'd have my last beer. And when you think about, all right, well, that's 10 hours. That's about 2 beers an hour. That's not a lot. So I don't do that anymore.
No, I don't get hammered. I mean, I know you've heard me slur on here before. A few times, but usually it's not until I get on here and my day's already over that I'm just like, fuck it, let's pound some beers. Fuck it. I said it wrong. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Beer is liquid bread. It's a snack.
It is.
Yeah.
It's about all I ever eat.
Yeah, it's just wet bread.
And yeah, I'm not a cell tower person, but I can migrate your entire company to the cloud if you want me to.
Crazy Ann. I think Crazy Ann liked it when you said "fuck it."
Fuck it. That's my Ann. Our Ann. She's amazing.
Yeah, I was never when I drink, I was never a big liquor person. I always realized that if I drank the beer, if I wasn't sitting there pounding beers, and most of the time I wasn't pounding beers, I knew what level of drunk I was going to be, right? When you're drinking beer and whatnot, or you're drinking bourbon, and you start doing shots and whatnot, now he knows, I'm sure he knows what level. But again, when you're drinking beer and whatnot, and you're not normally drinking liquor, and you start drinking liquor, woo! Bye, Pilo. Have a good night, sweetheart.
See you, Pilo.
Let's see, what do we give Pilo as an exit? Oh, here we go, Pilo.
Pilo, come up on panel next time.
Oh.
Yeah, you heard somebody say, fuck it. Fuck it. I can't say it like Ann says it. She's the original.
No, it doesn't like Ann.
Nobody says it like Ann.
I hope she's having fun in the chat. So
the very first time I heard Ann say "fuck it," I was laughing my ass off. I just loved it so much, and I told her, I said, "Yeah, feel free." She's apologized. I said, "Feel free. You use it on my streams all you want." I said, "Yeah, you're the only person I know that can say it, and nobody takes it badly." I mean,
No.
it's too. Yeah.
Well, Carolyn Kinnard has her mom saying, Carolyn Kinnard, because of Crazy Ann, has her mom saying, fuck it with her.
Right. Carolyn Kinnard's mom.
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
laughed so hard she had that recording. And her mother
Yeah.
goes, fuck it. I just laughed so damn hard. Yeah, only Ann could get Carolyn's mom to say, fuck it, for the whole world to hear.
Nobody says bourbon bounty like Crazy Ann.
Bourbon bounty.
Bourbon.
Bourbon bounty.
Bourbon bounty.
Bourbon bounty. Bourbon bounty.
You see something I'll be doing here shortly here, Roman?
Uh-oh.
Have you ever had the bomb?
Nope. I don't ever want it.
It's funny, it's got extract in it. It's only habanero and extract, and it's only rated at 135,000 Scoville.
Yeah, that's what I've read, but I heard it tastes like absolute dog shit.
Yeah, dog shit. I don't know. I heard ass. Dog shit's worse than ass.
Well, I've tasted ass. I can't say I've tasted dog shit. So
okay,
that's sort of. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you just did. Yeah.
Damn it!
I love it.
Well, who hasn't tasted ass?
One more.
Let's be honest here. I mean, prom night.
Are you really? I mean, are you doing it for the taste?
No, it's for the reaction.
It's
Everything's for the reaction.
I think it's a question a man should ask when he picks the girl up to go out for the night. Did you wash your ass?
Right.
If you got to ask, that's a problem right there.
I've got an enema kit in the trunk.
Oh, geez.
That's awful.
Who stuck that in your trunk?
Goddamn cops are always planting shit on me.
Have a good night, Bradley. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah. We'll see you, Bradley.
Oh, and don't be shy.
Well, I mean, come on. At the end of the day, it's more likely that a guy is going to do something like that than a girl. Because when I think about my ass, I'm thinking that would be the last thing that I would,
You wouldn't even offer it, man.
No. Stay away from that area. Hey,
That reminds me of an old Sam Kinison routine, where he's like, "How can a guy look at another guy's hairy fucking ass and find love? How does that work?"
How does that work?
Yeah. God,
I try not to look at my ass in the mirror because every time I do, it frightens the hell out of me, and I'm just like, this woman, I owe her a house or something, because the fact that she is still with me and I've got this ass.
It's the way I see it is I can't see it, so it ain't supposed to be that in the first damn place. If you got something you can't see in the first damn place without a mirror, then you shouldn't probably be looking at it anyway. If it's out of sight, keep it out of mind.
Yeah, but you want to look at her ass.
Well, that's different. That's totally different.
That's different. She has to keep her ass looking good. My ass can just go to shit. Fuck it.
All my ass is for is to get rid of things I no longer want and to sit on. That's all that's on bitch for.
I usually talk out of mine.
For some reason, Roman, when you were in school, you were the kid they were always yelling at, "Get back in line." Fuck out of line. Yeah, that's been going on.
Oh.
I just, you know.
Your ass shape Roman for the lady, or she'll divorce your ass and take half.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
I
to.
Now Roman has said before he has no ass, or at least his wife has said he has no ass.
You guys have seen my ass. Give me a break. I've shaken it on camera plenty of times.
That's
It's kind of like I tell my one boy, you know, he's got his boy with cracking back. He doesn't have an ass.
Right.
Hey, Lady Reaper.
All right. Let's see where my work is at. I'm gonna go back to work. Damn it. Bradley, nobody wants to get corona from your ass.
Yeah. If that's the only thing we had to avoid to not get corona, fuck, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, no problem.
Lick ass and get corona from your ass. Where has your ass been that it would get corona? And what has been entering your ass to give you corona? That's the question.
Entering the ass.
Well, hey, I mean, if your ass has corona, how does it unless it's been in contact with something that has corona? So
right, or directly,
there, Bradley.
Directly sneezing on that ass.
Something.
Should have been wearing an ass mask.
I do, Dojo. I do love your ass. You are correct.
All right, I gotta try to bring these virtual machines back online.
Oh,
fun.
Yeah, lady.
Shake it, baby, shake it.
ass there.
I'm glad you don't have a profile picture of mine.
Oh, I'm sure I could find one if I wanted to. But the crudeness of it is what makes it funny. No?
Sure it does.
Sure.
Phil likes to ask you to send him pictures so he knows he can use it for blackmail later.
Well, I have asked. Well, you know, like when I did the spicy bunch or the Brady bunch thing, I had all you guys send me pictures and stuff. But I see baby boom in 9 months. Well, I see a baby boom in like 7.5 months there, computer chick. So this shit started a month and a half ago. I don't know how to make a GIF, girl. I mean, I guess I could, but it would at some point it would end. I could just but nobody wants to see that.
Nobody
wants to see that. You can learn it. Oh,
you should not be calling Ann a nobody.
Well, what I have to do with the GIF, I mean, the little GIF that I put in there of Chris Farley, it's I put it in there, and it's only a short little thing. It's actually about 10, maybe 12 frames long. So it's a quick blip, but I had to go in there, and each one of those, every time he moved, I had to reposition that head so that it wasn't like a standstill head on that.
Yeah, you can still see his hair shaking like
I know you can. Again, it's the crudeness of it.
I appreciate that. It's kind of like The Simpsons and South Park and that stuff. It's
I'd like, you know, if I wanted to make it like, you know, these people that, you know, they put other people and other actors' faces for some of these things on YouTube. Now, I couldn't quite do that, but I could make it better if I wanted to. I don't put that kind of effort into it.
Are you working full 40-hour weeks now?
Well, I'm working 40-hour weeks right now. Normally we work 52 to 53 hours when we're normal.
Okay.
But yeah, we're putting in 40 hours right now. Well, see, we're all taking bets this weekend, right? At our work, when you have like Memorial Day or Labor Day off, that Monday, everybody has to work that entire week, right? Well, it's normally a 6-day work week, so Monday is your day off. If it's a holiday, that's your day off. If it's Thanksgiving, that's your day off. If it's Christmas, that's your day off. So you don't get the extra day. It's not like you get an extra day off that week. You get your day off plus the holiday. You always just get that is now your day off. We're only working a 5-day work week, Monday through Friday. after they've taken this money away from us, which I was telling you about earlier, we're thinking it's going to come up. We're going to get Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off, and then they're going to tell us next week that we're starting to work Saturdays now, just so they can get 5 days out of us, because they can't have us working only 4 days in a week. So we're all at work. We're all taking bets on seeing if that's what they're going to do, or exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, of course.
Yep. So, well, because we know how they are. We know just it's So.
Yeah, the people with the money.
Yep. But. Well, listen, guys. It is 11:30. I am going to call it a night. I don't know if there's anybody out there really to raid tonight. Unless there's 30 plus people in here, I'm trying not to stay up much past 11:30 or midnight anymore.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a little more responsible.
I'm still working, so yeah.
I mean, we've got 2.5 hours. We got 2.5 hours in. I don't see anybody.
I don't either. Nobody.
No, Ann, they haven't. So, all right, I don't see anybody live that is normally here. So, we are going to end this, guys. I want to thank Sty for hanging out with me all night. I want to thank Jerome for joining us. Everybody in the chat, I want to thank you. Crazy Ann, Raven, Lady Reaper, Kimberly Ferris has been here the whole time. Computer Chick is always an interesting guest in the chat. Dojo's Allotment Specialist, Harry from Metal Music, Bourbon Bounty. I'm going to miss somebody I know, but I appreciate everybody being in here. Hey, guys, have a good night. June 1st, don't forget to come and check this out. June 1st, we're going live with 23 plus, maybe plus, White Lightning. So, guys, I love you.
Love you. Thanks for having me up, Wild Man.
Hey, man. Thank you.
See you soon.
See ya.